So I'll just speak generally. She's asked me about the branding of Mumbai and what I think of it. Um, Mumbai is home to me. I've just lived here my entire life and absolutely love this city. It's home and nothing can be dearer than that. In terms of branding it, I mean, that's really not our decision. We're just happy to be citizens and enjoying the pleasure of being home whenever one can, especially in our lives, considering we as actors are vagabonds traveling around the country or the world most of the time. Returning home is always a pleasure, and that's what Mumbai is for us, the comfort of coming home and living here.
Ash, the promos of Pink Panther are out, and many people are, especially Indians, we're not really happy with the kind of exposure you've been given in the promos. I would like to know, are you really satisfied with the kind of role that you have done in the film, and what is your take on the whole issue?
Okay, that's a lot of questions in one. And I think this is something you'll all will be keen on, because considering the SMSs and the mails and all of that, have been basically asking this question quite often. So I'll start with, firstly, you've said, how do I feel about how my role has turned out? I haven't seen the film. So how did I feel doing the role in Pink Panther? I loved it. Simply because, again, like Dostana, I mean, Pink Panther is Pink Panther. It's not a serious genre film, it's a fun film. And very obviously, it's been a fantastic ensemble of actors who have come together to work in that film. We have not gotten into checking screen time kitna hai, kitne dialogue hai, kis par camera hai. No. It's the group of actors who have worked on a film, and I think it's extremely commendable when a film which is obviously all about Inspector Clouseau. So it is going to be about Steve Martin. Now that can't be questioned. Fortunately, Pink Panther is not news to you. You guys know Pink Panther over years, since Peter Sellers' time. So you know what the film is about. So largely, of course, it's going to be a Steve Martin film. But it's a movie that has actors of the caliber and experience of Andy Garcia, you've got Alfred Molina, you've got Emily Mortimer, you've got Jean Reno, you've got Jeremy Irons doing a cameo, you've got Lily Tomlin doing a cameo, and you've got me. So it's like a huge group of actors working together in a fun film. That's the idea and the objective with which this film has been done. I'm making a very honest confession, because I've been working back there in Kerala. We really have not been having any access to the net. So I haven't had the chance to take a look at the promo, though they did send it down to me for approval and checking, but I've just given the go-ahead without looking at it because I haven't had the time and I have had no access there. In terms of how much time do I have in a promo, or where is my placement on a poster, I have never worked like that. I've been working in movies now for, let's see, since I know now Work With Money, I think it's been over 12 years. And I have never, ever in my entire career gotten into dictating this or questioning this, because we are actors doing a film. I'm innately secure and I'm very confident with the directors and the films I'm working in. So I find this kind of scrutiny, I know it's your job to do so, and it's your job to make the comments and to write about it, and you're free to do so. That's your area, that's the media. But as a professional, I have never gotten into doing all that. Because really, thank you for your interest of my presence in that movie, and I'm glad by the fact that you're being very supportive and, patriotic and possessive about the Indian representation in the film, as we do get and as we should be. But if you just look at it objectively as a movie, and I'm trying to think quickly right now, to think of another ensemble film I may have done. Say Khaki, for instance, which had so many actors in it. I don't think when the first promo came out, any of us went into seeing how much of Aishwarya is in that film. It was largely an Amitabh Bachchan movie. And it had maximum of him and a bit of the action. So you had Akshay and Ajay and everybody just like shown in their bits. And I think one close-up of mine, I didn't find anybody from here then asking, Aishwarya, why has Mr. Santoshi kept only one close-up of yours in the promo? So I think that's the attitude with which, if you all can look at Pink Panther as well, I'll be glad on it, because I certainly am. I'm happy to have done a film with a group of actors, and I hope it turns out being the family entertainer that, you know, it promises to be. And we had a fun time making it.
Aishwarya, here, one last question, please. Yeah.
Guys, please air the entire answer. Huh? Give me that kind of time.
Aishwarya, here to your left.
Hi.
रिसेशन का कोई असर आप पर पड़ा है? आर्थिक मंदी चल रही है, हर जगह वही चर्चा है, कहा जा रहा है आर्टिस्ट के दाम कम करने को कहा गया है. कुछ अगर आप इस पे कहना चाहें.
क्यों हंस रहे हैं आप लोग? What do you think? Okay, sorry. Yeah? You're asking me what's the
रिसेशन का असर आप पर कुछ पड़ा है क्योंकि हर तरफ वही चर्चा है, काफी प्रॉब्लम्स हो रही है, रिसेशन चल रहा है, कहा जा रहा है बॉलीवुड में आर्टिस्ट को दाम कम करने को कहा गया है, तो कुछ कहना चाहेंगे आप इस पर?
You're asking me many questions in that. Clever. Girls are being very smart with their questions today. Firstly, about recession. Well, you know, we're all citizens of the professional world. It's going to touch everybody's life, and I think the fact is that we've all had the ability to get the bull by its horns and deal with life for what it is. So you obviously plan accordingly in terms of your everyday. In terms of how it's affecting the film industry, I'm really not a doyen of the industry who's going to sit and speak about the entire business aspect of it. I'm an actor doing my job. And so far, so good. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Aishwarya.